You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Podcast Network. Find all of our shows at wearelibertarians.com. You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Network. Learn more at wearelibertarians.com.
We are recording. The button has been pushed. This is live ammunition again. Boss Hog of Liberty podcast here. Jeremiah Morrell. We've got Mr. Dakota Davis at my left, as always.
Welcome back.
We made
It's
it.
going to be a good episode tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
We've been renewed. This is episode 8, and this is something special here. This is the Poolside episode. The weather's warmed up. It's not raining. It's the most beautiful month of the year in the state of Indiana. It's May. There's no secret. This is Indiana here. We don't hide where we're from or what we're doing. We got a couple guests today. We've got Tad Western is here. Who? Tad Western opening a beer, drinking an ice cream slushie or a hot dog slushie. What do you got over there?
Oh, what is that, Tad?
What's in the cup, man?
Thanks for having me on the Big Hoss of Freedom show here.
The Big Hoss.
I love it. I'm a huge fan, and I'm a huge fan of Henry County as well.
We're here for the Taddick bump.
You know what? I'm here to get the boss bump.
It's cross promotion on the Wall Network here.
We're on the same network. Well, I think we are still. I don't know. I don't know if my podcast still reaches anyone or not.
I listen.
You listen?
That other voice you've heard before. That's
the one.
Who are you again?
The only Tanner Perdew.
Tanner Perdew.
Yes.
Tanner
Perdew.
Man, I'm sorry we cost you your job over at the Cricket Wireless. That's really on us.
I'm still there.
You're still there?
Yeah.
After what we did last time at Brisket, you're good?
Brisket?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
I'll tell you what,
I'm so happy to hear that.
I sell more than all those motherfuckers, and I get like 12 hours a week, and they're talking shit about how I come in 15 minutes late.
Are they cutting back your hours at Brisket?
Not for long, they're not, because I'm kicking all their asses. All them combined, they do not even hold a candle to me, because I've sold over double what everyone else in the store has combined.
All right.
Yeah, and you have the vice president of operations on your side. He sent you that long email about how great you did. Yeah.
Because I was set up to rob the store. I didn't do it, but I almost did because it was an accident. I got set up.
I tell you what, that place is in good hands.
I reported it. It is.
I drove by, and I was actually stopping in to see you, and I couldn't even get in. There were so many cars and people.
It's because
in
I
and out
work
of that
there.
place.
It's been a big turnaround. They've had the Brisket bump here from the Boss Hog of Liberty podcast.
I know. I actually saw one girl. She looked like, I don't know, high schooler. She had a T-shirt on, handmade. It said, "Where's Tanner at?" on it.
Yeah.
I was like, he
Had
must
a
have
big
the night
picture
off.
of
She
his
probably
face.
didn't even have a shirt on.
No, well,
She did. This is a PG-16 podcast. Remember,
That's right. PG-18.
Yeah, we're the family.
We can't talk about girls with no shirts on a
Well,
PG-18 podcast.
I mean, I'll talk about. Yeah, that's fine with me.
This
I
is
don't know
probably
what-
simulcast. There's a
So-
good chance this might end up in the Tad feed, too,
So-
if it goes
could,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Did you guys hear about the bar in Newcastle? It's called the Town Tavern. You guys know the Town Tavern.
I don't enlighten me.
I'm
Well,
from here, but yeah, Tad's new.
There is a bar on Broad Street called the Town Tavern.
Is that where all the broads hang out?
Oh, God, just wait. So, it comes across my Facebook feed earlier, and it said, it was called the Flirt Club Tour or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I start looking at this flyer, and it's like, hosted by so-and-so. And I go to his page, and it's this, like, alcoholic-looking 50-year-old man. So that guy's hosting it. And I'm still looking at the flyer, and it says, party with the girls featured on Girls Gone Wild. And the first thing I'm thinking is like, damn, I remember seeing those commercials when I was in like 4th grade. I bet they're like 40 years old and 800 pounds now. Like, I don't want to party with those fat bitches.
Oh yeah, they'll show their titties. Why not, man?
Could be your grandma, Tanner.
I would just rather go to Stack's and get my own pancakes.
Now Stax, is that Is that the strip club around here?
Stack's is the
Or is that
legendary
Stack?
breakfast joint.
Oh, I skipped out on
Stack,
that last time.
yeah, you missed that.
I'm not a big breakfast guy.
Stack's is the breakfast place. They'll make you whatever you want, but breakfast
I can
is
make a
especially
mean
down
fucking
there.
omelet.
I don't like eating in the mornings. I
And
don't
then,
know why.
and then Stag's is down in Rushville. That's
Stags?
where Bones hangs out.
hold
That's where you
hold
get
up.
your ice cream.
Hold up. Did you just say you're not a big breakfast guy?
I'm not a big breakfast
I'm
fan
not
at all.
either,
I don't
really.
eat breakfast very
But
often.
I like omelets and biscuits and gravy
I
and
don't
good
like any
shit,
of that
bacon.
shit, man.
But I don't like cereal. Fuck that. I want
You
something
don't
I'm
like-
good.
old school. Man.
Oatmeal,
I don't-
grits. Hell no. I
I
want
wake
some
up and-
biscuits and gravy.
I wake up and crack a beer, and I'm like,
Yeah.
if I'm hungover, if not, then I'll eat. I don't know. I don't even really eat. I don't eat till about 10, 11:30 in the morning.
So you've had the grand tour of Newcastle today. You came in a little early. You messaged us at about 5
I did.
o'clock or so. and
I figured, you know what? Came in off 70, hit the Flying J down there. I stopped
did you
in.
get your Cinnabon?
No, I didn't, but it smelled amazing.
Oh,
I tell you
smells
what.
fire, don't it?
But I did a little window shopping because Flying J's always got merch.
You got the
you gotta
CB
check it out.
radios and the. Yeah.
I saw a great hat and it said, all I got in the divorce was this hat. And I was like, I gotta buy that for somebody.
We got some friends that are going to need that.
Everybody can guess who.
Yeah.
And I was like, this may be, but it's not over yet, so I don't want like her getting half of it.
Yeah, you don't want to lose half
But that
the
would
hat.
be kind of funny though.
Right.
That would be pretty
Spangle
funny.
got the cat back.
Yeah.
It wouldn't count for him anymore
Yeah,
because he
but-
got the cat back.
He put the cat in the hat.
Have you guys seen the movie The Campaign?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That guy, what's his name? The Republican that's running against
Marty Huggins.
Yes, that guy is Spangle.
I've never seen it.
He reminds. That's his name.
I know.
Oh my God! What a guess that was.
I saw it
One in a
twice in
million.
theaters, and I was blackout drunk both
I
times.
about pissed my pants watching that because Cam Brady was just like Donald Trump, and then the other guy was like Larry Daniels, that guy that Spangled.
Yep.
Because I think he even had a cat named Mittens.
Yep. Spangle's entire spiel is built off of that movie, but nobody knows it because no one's ever seen it.
Yeah.
But you called him out.
He's just a thief, and now we know.
Spangle's fake news. You heard it here first from
Boss
Tad
Hog
Weston.
Liberty reporting.
I wouldn't call him fake news, but
Big Hoss
He-
of Freedom.
the big, he definitely resembles that guy.
I tell you what, I love Henry County. I love it.
I fucking hate it. I hate Wayne County too.
I tell you what,
we won't talk about why.
I don't think
I
but-
think you hate all the counties at this point, right? You're
No.
0 for 92.
no, just Wayne and Henry County are not my favorites.
The places
I've
you've
only been here 3 hours, so I haven't had a lot to hate.
It's not too
Just
bad.
give it
like-
time.
Your guys is slushed ice or whatever. What is it
You-
called? Snow ice?
Tropical-
Or
shaved ice.
tropical ice.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
trademark.
fucking lit. Pretty
So-
lit, not gonna lie.
You
It's
guys,
pretty good.
are you guys ready to hear why I got this haircut?
Yeah, so you're looking a little different. You're looking very spiffy.
You got a
You've got-
fade, man.
You
Yeah.
got the.
You're looking
Did you
fresh.
go see our boy Clay from episode
Yeah,
7?
yeah. I actually, I
Did
go
you
to
mention
Clay
the?
now.
Did you mention the Boss Hog Liberty podcast?
Yeah,
Get $2 off.
and that's why I was like, all right, Clay, I got a podcast tonight. I want you to give me that Dakota Davis school shooter fade.
Fade me up,
And
bro.
I got it just like it if it was black.
There
so,
we go.
So that's why I got
Well,
this. Just because
Everybody wishes that they were black, but whatever.
I'll tell you what, I need a fade, man. My shit's out
Look
of
at
hand.
Tad, man.
I have not. I usually go
Little
to the
long.
barber.
My shit's long.
You go there probably once a week.
I go to the barber once a week.
Once a week, damn.
How many times have you guys seen me wearing a hat?
You Hank Hill.
Every time you
motherfucker.
do this show.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've never.
I've only ever seen
I've
you
never
once
seen you
other
without a
before.
hat.
So
Okay.
and I don't know if you were wearing a hat. I don't think you were.
You don't remember, do you?
I was pretty drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Shut up.
he's
And I was
drunk.
also devastated
Do you,
because
do you know
my-
how I know you're pretty drunk?
How?
Because you've seen me 3 times before.
I must have been really hammered the other
Hey,
two.
don't call out celebrities for not remembering who
Hey,
they are.
listen, I
That
need
is
a
not
lot
on
of
them.
people. I was shaking hands. I went to Walmart too earlier. I tell you what,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Walmart's pretty lit.
Newcastle's Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It
I was
won't be
gonna buy
long.
some shit, but then I realized they didn't even have the self checkout open, and there was like lines out the ass. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" They got like 19 self checkouts. Apparently, nobody here knows how to use them because I was looking around. Median age of checking out, 73 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the entire side of the Walmart parking lot is nothing but handicap spots too.
That is what you will find in Henry County. Is
I
we've got a
know.
lot of seniors.
We have a
What-
lot of baby boomers.
What was the median weight, do you think?
Median weight, 230 probably.
230,
Senior-
including females.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. it was mainly females, and everybody. I don't know how many. I thought it was the Henry County 500. Everybody's on a fucking fat car.
Yeah.
There's no scooters
I
available.
know.
They've all been rented out.
There's
I
like
know.
50 of them, and you'll see like people that don't even need them. They could walk perfectly,
Yeah.
scooting on those motherfuckers.
Why walk when you can scoot, man?
I mean-
That's my saying.
But you know, there could be someone that really legitimately needs it. And like, oh, sorry, I'm fat. I'm gonna have to use this.
Well, go to Kmart, I guess.
That's right. Well, we used to have where we ate dinner tonight at the B-Dubs. That was the
That was
Kmart
the
back in
Kmart?
the
was
day. Back in
Kmart.
the day, that's where the
Yeah,
Kmart
no
was when I was
shit.
growing up.
Yeah.
These two weren't born yet, but that was the Kmart when I was
Oh
coming along.
shit!
Yeah, I don't remember Kmart.
You probably didn't know that at all.
Nope, I didn't know that.
So, what do you guys think about Flynn?
So you're just hosting now?
Huh?
Are you
He's
the
steering.
new host?
He's steering.
I'm
this
steering
shit.
us into
I'm
He
a
said,
different
"We're off the
direction."
rails already." What are we in the? We're in
Or
this
10
about
minutes
10
in.
minutes
I'm
and
trying
he's
to talk
taking over.
something politics.
Flynn. What,
Yeah.
you want to talk?
Flint, Michigan.
No,
Flynn,
not
you want to talk
Flint.
about bad water, or you want to talk about?
I wanna talk about
this Trump guy.
the Trump guy,
Sure.
Mike Flynn. So, do you guys think? So he did plead the fifth, and he said he was not going to go to Congress and testify.
He lied to the vice president. The
Oh,
God
yeah.
Emperor's right hand man. He lied right
Yeah.
to his face.
So,
Indiana's own.
do you think that he's going to go to jail?
No.
No.
No,
I don't
I'm not sure anybody's
No way
going
in
to jail.
But if he does, Hillary Clinton had to have done something worse than him. And if he goes and Hillary doesn't, that just shows how messed up things are. Because, I mean, I'm not saying he was in the right, but she did some pretty bad stuff.
Yeah, but Hillary versus you can compare two people all you want to, but the fact that they were in the same election, I don't think I don't think you can tie them together anymore.
Right.
Tad, do you listen to Dan Dockich? Did you listen to
Oh, I
Dockich this
listen to
week?
Dan all the time.
Did you listen to him talking about the Anthony Weiner and Cox, the guy from out here?
Yeah, I caught
One-
I caught that.
one
Was
guy-
today or yesterday?
Yeah, I think it's
No,
yesterday's
no,
episode, or it wasn't that long ago.
No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. So
No, yeah, I heard.
Weiner got basically his hand slapped, and
He got 2. They said he's going to do 2 months, maybe,
Yeah.
or 6 months, or something like that. And then he's getting what
20 years.
20 years
Yeah,
for the same crime. Which, to me, it's like I'm the type of person like, well, what? Let's go by case basis, because that's the only way that you can't compare what Hillary was doing to what Flynn was doing or whatever.
No,
I
not
mean,
at all.
you can in general, but that's not the way the law works. And then especially who you're dealing with, it's just like, I from what I understand, the Flynn allegations where because he was with the Ukrainians, right, or something, like wasn't he?
He met with the Russians.
What? But it was when he wasn't in office, though, right? Like he was taking money from.
He met with them
yeah.
during the campaign.
That's one of the deals. But yeah, during the campaign, I think he had some meetings with the Russians and didn't mention them, and it was pretty benign, I think. On
And
the
it was
front
also
end, but
his
then
job
wasn't
because he was
truthful.
going to be.
Yeah, he was
ambassador
He
or
was
whatever-
he was
whatever.
having meetings that were going to be within his purview, and it probably was in his purview then, but he just didn't. He wasn't truthful about
I
it.
mean,
Yeah, they asked him about it, and he said that he didn't meet with him, right?
Right.
To me, he's getting in trouble for lying and trying to make it less of what it was, even though it wasn't that big of a deal that's came out yet. I don't know. Who knows what was going on? He could have been selling arms. I don't know. But from what I know, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
It's more of a, we caught you.
To me,
lying.
the bigger issue is the president tossing the FBI director and trying to get him to stop, if it actually happened, trying to get him to stop an investigation instead
And
of letting
Dan
that
Coates.
process happen.
Yeah,
Did you hear about Coates?
No, but he got confirmed late. It's amazing how quickly these guys get wrapped up and
But
stuff.
they,
Because Coates has been on the job half the time Trump has. What's Coates done wrong now?
well, they asked him if he. They asked him if Donald Trump asked him to stop doing an investigation or something like that, and he would not confirm or deny it.
yeah, to cover it up.
He's
or
probably
whatever, right? To not answer.
He's probably not even got his file cabinet set up yet in the office, and he's getting in trouble.
To me, it's like, okay, if there's shit going on with Russia, there's three separate investigations going on right now. The head of the FBI is not running the investigation. Number one, there's other people under him that's doing it.
Right.
The actual attorney general's not involved either. They've
Absolutely, it's independent.
Attorney general.
Comey was under fire 6 months ago for the Hillary shit, for saying that we found 30,000 more emails or whatever the hell it was.
Right before the election.
And everybody wanted his head then. Now it's some big deal that Trump fired. As far as I'm concerned, it's horrible politics and it looks terrible.
Yeah.
It's not an impeachable offense because Trump can fire him. It's in the Constitution. He can do it. He can fire him. It looks shitty as hell, and it looks like you're hiding something. It's just suspicious, whatever. I mean, I don't have a fight. I don't have a hand in the game or what dog in the fight, whatever. I think it looks crazy, but as far as what you're going to get out of it, I don't think you're going to find anything. The whole basis is built upon the election was hacked and that the emails were stolen and hacked from Russia, which we knew were actually leaks from Podesta was a phishing scam from his password being hacked.
Right.
Because his password was password. That's in the news. All you gotta do is
you gotta
look it up.
You got to make a capital P password 1 2 3
I want to know how
with an exclamation
I want to know
point.
how he gets away without having a fucking password, a unique character, like an explanation
Exactly.
point or whatever, and like 3 numbers, and then he can't have it every 3 months. I don't even know my bank account password because I got to change it twice a
you
month.
change it constantly.
I'm like, how in the shit? You're on the DNC, which they were all warned. The Republican Party was warned as well that people were trying to hack them. Whatever, trying to get hacked. People get hacked every day or whatever, phished, whatever. That's just, you can't blame that on anybody but yourself for having. Okay, so then it leaks out. Oh shit! And then you got Seth Rich, who fucking leaked the emails to WikiLeaks.
That's fucked
which was
up.
which was a complete leak. And at the time, oh no, this is a hack. This is a hack. No, it was leaked out. WikiLeaks even said it was a leak. We have a source. Turns out the guy ends up dead 2 days later on the 25th of fucking March or whenever the hell it was. And that's a whole nother issue. But everybody's like Russia. I think they're getting way too much credit for. I don't know. Hillary lost? Is that what they're saying? That what is the hack? I don't understand that Russia has involvement. Okay, what's their involvement?
Yeah,
Did they go in to take?
It's all just political at this point, and they're just trying to take out a president.
Absolutely, and it's like, well, Hillary won the popular vote by 3 million. He won the
electoral college.
The electoral college. What was hacked? Like what? There was hacking that went on. It was by the Department of Homeland Security, and that was in Alabama and like 3 other states, which is proven. You can look it up. It's just like, what the hell? What is this news? What is going on here? I have no idea. It's so confusing. I sit here, I like read this shit months ago, and then all of a sudden, 6 months later, it comes out. I'm like, didn't we go over this? Like, this was all news.
It's a whole bunch of deja vu that's going on.
Exactly.
And I know what it is. It's politics now. It's
Right.
not. It's not getting to the bottom of anything.
No, and it just becomes the cover up, and then you ask the more questions you ask, and the more people you get under oath, then the more complicated.
And
it
as
gets.
long as you say it, it just keeps building.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how many people talk. Can you believe Trump's, in with Russia? I'm like, what? Like what did he do? And then they're like, he's in with the Russians. The Russians hacked the election. What happened?
That's news 6 months ago. Now,
if there actually is shit there, I want it to be found. I'm like anybody else. All right, if there's corruption, let's find it. Let's weed it out.
Yeah, they need to let the new independent investigator do his thing, and just all of us keep hands off for a
But
minute
the thing
or
is, he'll end up finding something. Who knows what it's alleged to? I don't know if it be campaign finance or whatever. They've got to find something, because if not, and if they're going to have unlimited resources, they're going to have unlimited time, they're going to find something. Whether it regards to Russia or not, there's no way. Unless Trump is just that clean, which he could be, because all this shit is stuff that you'd see when they're running an election cycle, when he's run against Hillary.
Right.
So why didn't any of this shit come out then? Because he was under investigation for a year. The Trump campaign was under investigation for a year during the election. Like when he was a candidate. He wasn't even the Republican nominee.
And WikiLeaks, they asked Julian Assange why he was not leaking anything on Trump, and he said there was nothing to leak.
Absolutely.
So I believe that Assange would leak.
He has no.
Well, yeah.
But he said
Assange
there was
has no
none.
political ties at this point. He's leaked on both sides of the spectrum, and he just doesn't care. He's ready He's ready to take down corruption.
Yes.
That's what his main goal is.
Absolutely. And Trump even said WikiLeaks was like in the camp. Well, I don't know. It depends on what Trump it was, but during some of his speeches, he's like, "Yeah, we got to get rid of these leakers and all these hacks and everything." He's always said that, and there hasn't been anything that show for it. Like all the DNC money, everything. I don't know how they didn't find anything on Trump other than the grab him by the pussy tape, and then his taxes. That's the only thing they can get him on. And then shows that, oh, he paid. What was it? $28 million in taxes or whatever a year.
More than Bernie.
Yeah,
and
it was
Obama.
like 48% or whatever the hell he made or whatever it was. It was.
Well, we'll leave it at that. The Trump story and the FBI, and check in on it later. This is the Boss Hog of Liberty podcast. We've got Jeremiah Morrell, your host today, along with co-host Dakota Davis.
That's right.
We have Tad Western visiting from Tad's Ranch.
I'm way out east.
Way out west. You're east here now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm way out east. I'm normally out west.
You can't even. You're so far west from here. The sun's not even close.
I know.
To
I'm
setting.
gonna lose an hour of sleep tonight. I'm so out east.
Man, it's like you're over here, and you can damn near see the ocean from my second
know.
floor.
He's got horse lag.
I don't like it.
And then we got Tanner Perdew here from Brisket Wireless,
Yes,
vice chairman
sir.
of the Henry County Libertarian Party. And he's got a fresh new fade from MVP Barbershop, our
Yes.
sponsor. We're still waiting to hear how that went. Kind of seeing if our sponsorship's going to work out and if we can
Tell you
start
what,
printing
I
some
think it
20s.
did. I mean, you know,
I
he
should've
did
stopped by.
record.
We should have had you stop by
You
there and
should
see
have.
Clay.
I was the only person in there whenever I went in.
Might have to schedule an appointment.
There you go for the next one.
For
You have to come out
next
Friday
Saturday.
night. You
Yeah.
have to come Friday. Yeah, so
Is-
we're
is
coming
Is he
that
out.
open
the-
Saturdays?
He's working. No, he's
he's
Tuesday
not.
to Friday. He's got great hours.
He'd
over
probably
there.
make an exception.
Yeah, he might schedule something for you.
Is next week?
So the schedule events here for the Boss Hog of Liberty. Memorial Day weekend's coming up as we're recording this. We're recording this on the Tuesday preceding the greatest weekend in the state of Indiana,
Oh Lord.
Indy 500 weekend.
Screw.
This is the greatest spectacle in podcasting.
This
right
is
here.
this is it. And then we've got the big event is a week following Memorial Day. The We Are Libertarians
Oh,
pool
yes.
party.
I can't
How many
wait.
Second
drivers
spring
will be
edition.
here hanging out for the?
Man, I don't know. I would say we'll probably have. I'm Facebook friends with half the field, and they've all been invited. So it's really a matter of whether or not they want to show. The problem is there's two races in Detroit that weekend, so they'd have to race in Detroit, fly back to Indy, get over here,
skip
and then
Detroit.
go back to Detroit again for the Sunday race
No.
too.
Why would you want to go to Detroit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's like you got to get a passport and everything else.
Yeah, that guy Dixon will end up getting killed in Detroit if he almost got killed in Indy by
So-
a 15-year-old.
So yeah,
He don't want to go to Detroit.
Scott Dixon's the pole sitter for the Indy 500. He rolls Saturday night after the race. He and Dario Franchitti go rolling through the Taco Bell in Hawville in Indianapolis, and they get stuck up by a 15 and a 14-year-old kid. Took their money.
I got stuck up in Hallville. I swear
You
to
did
God.
not.
On God, I'll call my
Was
mom
it at the
right
Taco
now.
Bell or the McDonald's?
I didn't really get stuck up. I went to the donut
Just
shop.
every time he tells a story. Well, I didn't really have
well,
whatever.
Wait a
if
minute,
you
which
listen
Wait,
to the
you
story,
went to Long's? Did you go to Long's?
Yeah, I was
Right
at
there by
Long's
the river.
Bakery, and I pull up, and this dude is literally mid pillaging this house, just plundering it.
Across
And
the street, that's a strip club.
No, like I pull up on
Strip
the side
club's
of the
diagonal,
road
isn't it?
at Long's Bakery,
It's catty corner.
and I roll up, and this dude's just like throwing shit into a truck, and I open my door. I didn't see him, and he just looks at me and points a gun at me, and was like, "Just get back in the fucking car and leave." And I was like, all right, whatever, dude. Just fucking do your thing. And I dipped out. It was at like midnight. I swear to God, I was freaked the fuck out and drove straight back to Newcastle. You can ask my mom about that one.
So you didn't get any donuts.
Fuck no.
Now,
I
Long's
was,
is
I was just trying to get a
You
Danish.
shook, man.
Long's is a staple of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Great donuts.
Yeah.
Why would you go to Long's if he lives in Newcastle and has Jack's right down
Sorry,
there?
we
Why
do have
not?
the Jack's Donuts
I
here.
lived in Indy at the time.
Because he wanted a long jack. he was going to mix them up.
You were an IUPY guy, right?
Yes.
You and Jeff Ibbert both got one semester down there.
Hell, I made
Spangle even went there.
I made,
I'm still
I made
doing
a
online.
semester at IUP.
Did you really?
I'm doing
Mechanical
online
engineering,
classes.
If
baby.
you go 2 semesters, you're going to pass all these guys. Just pick the school.
I'm
I've already
doing
gone
on-
2 semesters.
I'm doing online classes
you?
for IUPY.
Yeah,
I
I've
tell you
completed
what.
it a year.
One semester at IUP.
Over a year.
In high school, or did you go to real college?
You end
I
up
went to real college.
This is a new revelation.
I just never completed anything. I got 48 credits from Ivy Tech.
Oh, well, you can almost have a participation trophy.
Almost.
I'll be on my 4th semester though, because I've been doing the online.
You're still doing
classes.
online, right?
Yeah, through them.
Through Ivy Tech or IUPUI?
IUPUI.
Indiana University, Perdew University at Indianapolis.
Yes.
Online.
Beautiful campus.
It is.
There was a few sexual assaults down there not too long ago.
That was
and
me.
then
Easy. This podcast has some reach.
I don't know if they caught the guy, but it was 3 in one weekend. And then there's also been some guys carrying long guns and shit down there,
like rifles.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's America.
It's right there by the river, and that used to be a sketchy part of town before they put the campus
it still is. It's like they dropped off the college right in the middle of the hood.
Did.
Yeah,
that's what they did. They my grandpa.
You don't want to go off the west side.
It was the hood.
The west side.
It was the hood right there by the river, and then they just bulldozed it all because it was all shit. But then it kind of flows over the river too, the backside of the, the zoo and all that shit.
Yeah, the White River State Park, all that stuff there.
Yeah.
And then GM. They're supposed to be putting some fancy houses over there, though. Fancy apartments is what I heard. Eventually.
I did the same. I did the same with my cousin whenever I was the summer after my senior year of high school. She was already in college, and they had for this college project, they had to stay the night in a homeless village.
That sounds fun.
Dude, we did that, and
was it as soon as the day broke, you were like, I'm out of here?
Yeah, I mean, because we went there to these people, and they were super nice. All these homeless people were just the nicest, kindest people that I had ever met.
Then they sobered
But there was definitely a time in the night where I thought I might get stabbed.
Oh yeah,
because the professor lady that's there, she's like, "Don't have cash on you." She's like, "Don't carry cash.
Pork and beans.
Don't have cigarettes. Do not have any kind of tobacco products because they'll want it." And it's like,
you can't just share with them, make friends?
No.
Hey, lady,
there's no
gonna
sharing.
do tonight?
We're
taking a picture here. Oh man, that's a good one.
I feel like we did well. So, all right. So we've established that Dario Franchitti and Scott Dixon were nearly robbed of $10 at the Taco Bell drive-thru.
How much did they get?
It was only $10.
I think they got a wallet or something. But then they caught the guys right after.
Yeah.
And then we've established that that Tanner has also been a victim at the Long's Donuts.
It's a rough part of the neighborhood,
and Dakota has life experience of actually having slept near there once.
I went to Haiti one time.
God bless you.
Yeah.
You're a missionary.
I was a missionary for some time, and then Haiti changed my mind.
So you're like, I don't know. You guys watch Better Call Saul? You're like Saul Goodman. You were one guy, and over time you've become this other person.
Well, I like to think that we all grow,
and
we're always evolving. And I've been a lot of people in my life.
When I met you, I don't know how many personas you've been, but you were a guy named Tyler Weiss, whatever. And now we've made this transition from Slippin' Jimmy to Tad Western.
Yeah, well, I was DJ Weasel at one point. That was back in my rap career. Back when I was recording music with Bill Station. And, then I was...
you guys were big. We
were pretty big.
Yeah.
We had...
I mean, there were like posters and people would show up to see you.
We were offered some record deals and all kinds of shit. Like, just small town... This was back in college. Like, college tours and shit. They were going to pay us in half gallons, so I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, oh, fuck, gotta work weekends, man. Because it was me and two other guys. Two of us were down, and then one of us was just like, no, I ain't gonna do it. And I was like, whatever, fuck it. But we got like a 40-song catalog, and we were big. We were supposed to open up for Mike Posner for a fall fest or summer festival or some shit, but that never happened because one of the dudes, he didn't want to do it. He got stage fright. So
what?
I don't know. But that's the past.
And you had to go solo career. Next,
were you juggalos?
No, we weren't juggalos. We were hug-a-hoes.
Hug-a-hoes. So I have a question.
No, there was no
I'm kind of
faggot.
nervous. What day did you say the wall pool party was?
It's a week from Saturday.
The 8th?
which is
June 3rd.
June the 3rd.
3rd.
Uh-oh. Man. So this is a
wait,
good time.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.
He just quit your
Saturday,
job,
right?
didn't you?
No,
You just quit your job.
I'm
in
leaving
your
for
head.
Myrtle Beach on the 4th, so
Hell yeah.
I will.
You're
going to
be leaving hungover.
You'll have a good time here. Your mom and dad can pick you up. Are you leaving? You going with your parents? Is it a family vacation?
Yes.
Well, they can pick you up.
My
from
dad
here.
actually bought my mom. My parents' anniversary is on the 13th. My mom's birthday is on the 10th, and my dad's is the 19th, and Mother's Day was right around there.
Do you just want to stay with us
If
and let
the,
them take a vacation without you?
If the
Yeah,
queen-size hotel
definitely.
bed is a rocking, don't come and knocking.
I hope you got separate rooms, man.
But
You on the couch or what?
Just go to the shower.
It's,
The fan in the water will drown all the noises out.
I'm sleeping on the beach.
I will be gone for 5 hours.
5 hours.
Shit, what was I going to say? I
Man.
don't even know where I was.
I
at.
guess they are getting older.
But yeah, I'll be here on
They
for
might
the
want
wall
to
pool.
try
Hell
6
yeah.
times in a day, man. I don't know.
Yeah. 6 times in 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah, you better give them 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
Just go take a long walk on the beach. Leave them alone.
Oh yeah,
You'll be
definitely will.
hungover anyway, but after this little event here on the 3rd, you'll want a couple days to recover.
Yeah.
Drink some water and
Yeah.
just get
Eat
past
some
it all.
seafood.
Don't drink
Maybe
the
go
salt
fishing.
water.
No.
So what I will tell you then, this is we're on the Weird Libertarians Network,
We are.
and
correct.
we don't pay anything. Tad doesn't pay a nickel, I don't think.
For
I
what?
don't pay a nickel for hosting, for
Oh, no.
for all of the
Well,
bandwidth and everything
I donate
they use.
quite a bit.
So yeah, and I do too. I kick money in, but what I'll say is if same offer we had for the last pool party, if somebody jumps on We're Libertarians and makes a donation, let's say $50, and they mention the Boss Hog of Liberty podcast or the pool party, we will give you an all exclusive party pass. You can get yourself an invitation if you mention it, and either Sarah Potter or Audrey Jo Peavy will be at your side and making you drinks all night.
right.
We'll open up the liquor cabinet.
It's going to be awesome.
$50 donation, and you get the all access pass to the wall pool party.
That's a pretty good
Nathaniel
deal. Too.
Pretty
wants to
exclusive.
join.
You'll drink $50 worth of liquor.
Absolutely.
So
Oh, yeah.
you might as well just do it.
Absolutely. I've been at the Indy 500 for 4 days. I'm tan. I look like George Hamilton all of a sudden. I'm like overweight George. And it's $9 a cocktail over there. So you're easily going to get your value
And that's
here.
a
Oh, yeah.
single.
That's right.
And this is way better than the Indy 500.
you
Don't
know
kill
what?
me.
I don't know if you've been to Jeremiah's house, the Boss Hog of Liberty Ranch back here. But, I mean, we're sitting outside right now.
We are poolside. You hear?
The-
I've got the headphones on. I know you hear birds in the background. That is not.
Yep, the
That's not
birds
some
are
fancy
chirping.
soundtrack.
That's not being pumped in by
That's-
some
no.
GM.
That's
aftermarket
legit.
engine noise.
This is what we got.
The birds are chirping. There's beautiful landscaping.
It's all cardinals around here too. That's how
It's-
Indiana this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an
all-
in-ground pool with a deep end, a high dive board, a jacuzzi. There's shuffleboard tables,
I'm about to
a
jump in
ping
that
pong
bitch.
There's an
table.
outdoor pool table.
There's a hookah set up.
I'm about to do a sick.
It's
dive.
amazing.
Get on in there, man.
It's
Let's go.
wonderful.
I will.
Let's hear. I want the splash on the. I'll turn the mics.
I mean, there's a little tyke basketball goal. I'd come just for that. I'd pay $50 for that.
Take your phone out of your pocket first, though.
There's even what we thought was a bottle opener attached to the side of the
Well,
pool.
I'm gonna have to do one of these.
Oh, excuse you, Tanner.
He's getting up. Got to do the play-by-play.
You gotta do a
Tanner's-
backflip off the roof.
Tanner's kicking off the shoes. Left
Oh,
foot's
shit.
off. Right foot's off.
No, Tanner.
Time up.
I've lost Dakota. He's over here trying
It's
to
all right,
help.
we'll do play-by-play. I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, you're a professional play-by-play guy for Brownsburg, right?
So where's the deep end?
The deep end is over on the right. We got he's down to his socks, and we got some sort of I don't know how you describe those underwear. They're some sort of a boxer, gray boxer or something, and
I have
now they're
no
all
idea.
out of sight.
I don't know. They're all out. They're out of sight.
I've lost
Oh,
track
shit.
of them. A shirt's off. I see a shirt, but he's beyond the bounds here. I got a feeling the splash is coming. The birds
I don't know.
the birds
Is
have
he going off the roof?
have paused.
Are you going off the roof? Or...
Is he climbing? I can't see from my
I'd
location.
go off the roof.
It's
bro.
very questionable what's happening here.
Are you going in off the diving board or the roof?
I hear you can just barely hear him. You got to yell your intentions to us, Tanner.
Tanner, he said, I'm going off the roof.
How do I get up there?
Up off the, I don't know. I've never been here
I've
sober.
never seen him this pale. He is He is December pale.
You're lucky it's pretty cloudy and the sun is already set, or you'd be burnt. No, it's like 72 out here.
It's safe.
Beautiful.
I had people in the pool last weekend. It's been 85 degrees. You climb the fence over there. Not here.
I love it. Just the fence.
He's lost.
Just do a front flip into the pool or something.
Just jump in. We're only allowed an hour, and you've already wasted 5 minutes trying to decide how to get wet.
Yeah, that's the deep
That's
end.
the deep end.
So we're broadcasting poolside.
Whatever you want to do, buddy.
It's for radio. There's the splash.
Oh,
He's
Eddie's in.
Swim to the stairs,
Are you
man.
a polar bear?
The
Oh
polar
my God!
plunge.
I'm glad we didn't take a picture of that. They're hanging pretty low. There's butt crack hanging out as he's coming out of the stairs. How's the water? Come back to the microphone.
Hey,
Tell us.
hey, it's a lot
tell us
better
about what
jumping.
happened.
It's a lot better getting in the pool with a fade and your hair's not in your face.
Yeah, now you're,
It's gonna dry really fast.
tell you what, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all.
You want a towel?
if
Didn't really plan ahead, did he?
there's
Well,
no
I don't
wind,
want him to
I'm-
electrocute himself. That's what I'm saying. There's 3
I'm-
power
I'm
strips
sta-
right
I'm
next to
staying
He's literally
away.
right next to the power
All
cord.
right.
Staying away.
I don't want you getting fried now.
Yeah. Don't
That would not be good.
trip anything. I don't want
That
to.
wouldn't
I
be
don't
good
want.
for
I
the
don't want
Boss
to be
Hog
inconvenienced and have to
image.
go find
Tell
any
you
breakers
what, yeah,
tonight.
if you need electrical shit, I could probably hook you up.
I feel like
Man.
Christy.
All right.
No,
you want me
you were-
to sign your
You
titties?
kept a little bit more on than she did.
Yep.
So that's a teaser. Next pool party coming up on
Yeah.
June 3rd.
Be here.
Make your donation to Wall, and we'll get you the all access pass.
You just start selling bottle service passes, like $200.
That's true.
It comes with a bottle of Captain Morgan or whatever.
A bottle of Fuzzies, man, or
Yeah,
Tito's.
there you go.
Your choice.
Yeah, actually, a towel would be fucking awesome. I'm starting to get cold.
Where
as
they
hell.
at? I'll grab one.
There's some in the full bathroom in there.
Thank you, Todd Weston.
You're welcome. I don't even live here, and I'm offering the guy towels.
Well, I'm hosting the damn podcast. I wasn't planning on having somebody get wet. Man, this is
Perfect.
that'll work. Hey, we got one right there. It's a gray one. They're $5 a piece.
Got
Okay,
dog puke
okay.
in it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Does that make it down to 3?
No, they're still 5. It's Riley. Riley's a valuable pet.
Riley's a good pupper. He's got a children's hospital named after him.
That's true. He does.
Yeah,
So-
my dog chewed up my couch.
Yeah. So
I saw that.
what's
What
going on?
happened
What's
with
going
that?
on with the puppies? You still got the same number you did on the last one?
Oh yeah. Dodger is doing great. His new medicine has made him very happy. But Daisy, the
pup.
almost
Daisy's the pup, right?
yeah, she's the puppy. Well, Audrey went back to work a couple weeks ago, and we decided to leave her out.
You getting in again, buddy?
And see, Daisy was doing fine. Like, she did fine the first 4 or 5 days, and then I came home the 6th day, and the couch was ripped to shreds. And this couch, mind you, I paid $40 for the couch and the love seat both, and Audrey has always hated them. So I have this little conspiracy theory in
Do
mind.
you think she actually cut it up and then just blamed it on the dog?
No. What I think she did is made a little tiny slice,
Put peanut butter in
put
it.
ham in it.
Oh,
yeah,
she put ham in
that
it.
lunch meat. Made sure that the damage really got done.
I believe it. On a side note, that reminds me, I used to have a buddy. He used to microwave bologna and then put it in the creases of his couch cushions and then fuck it. Because he said that's the closest thing you ever get to real pussy.
Oh boy.
He's like, I don't like beating. He's like, I can't even beat off anyone with my hand. I got to do that. I was like, you shit me. He goes, yeah.
Microwave though?
He said microwave. You got to warm it up a little bit so it ain't all cold. So you get it 98 degrees and then just go
Depending
to
on
town
who you
on
are,
it.
you might want it cold.
I said, damn, dude.
Wow, that's a lot of. That's very complicated.
It's a good story there.
Is this
Very
is
complicated.
this a friend or
Oh,
is
that's
it a
good friend.
friend?
It's good. No. It wasn't me. I know this guy.
Very sure about.
I was
what
tempted
going on
to
there.
try it one time, but I was like,
But my
I only
micro-
had boar's head, and
your
it's
mi-
like
yeah.
$20 a pound. I was like, I ain't fucking doing that.
And you had to use the
No.
toaster oven. It just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
I have
Dry it all out.
two
I know.
really good friends, like two of my best friends. One of them is actually staying with me at my wedding. That they both went out and bought fleshlights together.
There you go.
Straight dudes.
Oh boy,
Did they get the different attachments?
we're
too?
definitely going to have to put the explicit on this one.
Oh no!
It's
well,
gotta be the
Tad
E.
Western's on. Why not?
Tat, yeah, it's.
Everyone.
Mom,
knows.
turn it off.
Oh, she doesn't.
Usually this is a family friendly.
We try to be
Well-
PG-18, but it's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
You can bleep me. I think it'd be funnier if you bleep me.
Oh, so I was a huge fan of Craig Ferguson, and it would be all crikey
Oh,
or
yeah.
something every time when somebody would curse. To leave it, people would curse all the time on that show. It was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
I love that thing.
It's good.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, crikey.
So we were trying to cover Tad's creation story here. How this legend
Tadception. How Tad came about.
exactly how
Well-
we got here. Because you went from Hallville Station, Louisville Station. What were you?
Ville Station.
Ville Station.
Ville Station. And then, yeah, one night I woke up and I was, it was after a binger in Broad Ripple. I went out and got pretty drunk and came home. And Sunday, woke up. I logged on to Facebook and I was like, who in the hell is Tad Western? And I was like, wait a minute, that's me. And my roommate at the time, he was like, did you change your name to Tad Western last night on Facebook? I was like, I don't know, I guess. I was with you the whole night. He's like, yeah, you were shit-faced, and I was like, I don't know, I guess I changed my name to Tad Western. So then here's the thing about Facebook. You change your identity on Facebook,
You're committed.
Yeah,
you're committed for at
yeah.
least 6 months. And by that time, I was just like, the joke kind of grew and grew and grew. And then all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Tad Western is who I am.
It's who you are now. It's just, you're committed.
I mean, it's who I am. I've changed my legal name to Tad Western.
You went to the state.
I
You're
went to the
Tad by
state.
the state of Indiana now.
My CLI edition Ford Taurus is in Tad Western's name.
Your driver's license says Tad.
Everything. My gun permits.
Man,
Everything.
that is commitment.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, sometimes you just gotta do what's best for you.
I can't wait for Tad Western to get jury duty someday.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I feel bad for who's ever
Whoever the
committed the
prosecutor
crime. Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna throw the book at him. Guilty. Can we hang him?
is. Why wait? Let's get this over with now.
I'll volunteer. I'll give him the lethal injection.
Oh man,
I'll be the what do they call that guy?
the hangman,
The executioner?
Yeah, the hangman.
the gallows operator.
Yeah.
You have a black hood?
I'll get one for jury duty. I'll
Or
just
just-
wear one in on jury duty.
Or
Then
just
get
a
thrown
ski
out.
mask.
Just get out of here.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about before we BS our way out of time today. I'm a fan. It's no doubt. If you followed me on social media or whatever, or on Facebook, I've been at the IndyCar races, the Indy 500 for 4 days, nerding out and totally embracing it. It's like, Tad and I were talking before at B-Dubs before we came over here, and it could be basketball, it could be football, it could be any sport or any. You could get into something like that, but IndyCar, you get incredible access where you're down on pit road and you're with the cars and you're meeting the drivers and you're kind of
Absolutely.
fist bumping them, and it's a major league sport and you get to be right there with them.
Yeah,
So and I've done that for about the last decade, so it's kind of been my hookup, and that's how I've gotten into it, become like the super fan.
I compared it to, I don't know how it is in any other races, but I know at the track at the Indy, I mean it's literally like walking through a live museum, and not even museum like of shit that's happened. Like you're walking through history as it's happening, and you can go in the garages and see them changing out anything, swapping motors, adjusting damper, whatever. I mean, and you're right there. You're like in the middle of it, and you're like, oh yeah. Here we go. Next Sunday, history's going to be made. Somebody's going to win the 500. Who knows what's going to happen,
That's right. Yeah,
This could be anybody's last race. I mean,
Yeah.
God forbid, but
you
I
never
mean,
know. Yeah,
and then just the buzz and everything around it, it's a crazy atmosphere, and it's nothing like any other sporting event because you can go watch a basketball game and sit there, and it is what it is. I mean, I guess if you got access to the locker rooms and everything, but still, it's not the same as. There's so many factors that go into a race car. I mean, literally nuts, bolts, everything. I mean, who knows? Something could be wrong. Everything. It takes so many people to keep a Indy car straight. It's just like.
And they're faster than any other racing vehicle. I mean, they're doing 240 miles an hour last Sunday.
That's nuts.
I mean, 240
going into a corner.
miles an hour.
You got a guy that hits the wall in what would have been a fatal accident 30 years ago. His car breaks apart, flips over, and he's got a broken pelvis.
It was, 100 Gs or something?
Yeah,
what it was?
100 Gs.
When he hit.
So
he
the guy was
survived 100 Gs.
100 times his body weight.
That's insane.
And it the seatbelts basically broke his hip.
Yeah.
And broke his ribs, but he
That's
lived.
incredible.
And he'll be in a car again.
He's on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
there's a picture of him standing up
You're
saying,
like,
"I'm not walking 100 miles, but damn it, I'm standing."
It's
just
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
So it's and it's based here. It's based in our hometown. It's a major league sport, and the whole thing happens right here.
It's just been going for so long. That's what gets me. Is like it's been over 100 years, and it's not. And what it started off like, I understand now after their sponsors and shit.
It's
get
more
involved,
specialized.
It started off just.
It
All right, the track's the same size, and we're just gonna. It was 19 minutes or something was the first race, or 12 minutes or whatever.
No, it was the same. It was the track had the same dimensions.
No,
and
the track was, but the time it took.
Oh, it was like an 8-hour race.
Yeah.
It was still 200 laps, 500
it was
miles.
it was something.
But it was like an average speed of 75 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the top speed on the first one, I think it was 70 something miles an hour or whatever the hell it was.
I could win that in my Nihon.
You could.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
could.
I need a time machine. I'd be the first winner of the Indy 500 in a Neon.
You would have won easily.
But it's just like, let's just keep upping and upping, and then it's exponentially just got to like the craziest shit ever, and they're like, well, we're on the same track. I'm like, look,
I can't wait till
500
they
miles. Let's go.
Yeah, I can't wait till they break the speed of sound at the Indy 500.
That'd be awesome.
It's incredible.
They
You
will
look
with a
out and
flyby.
they just zip. If you look straight on, they're here and gone and just in it.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I thought, going around the room here, I think we all have some little idiosyncrasy or nerdery thing. Like I can, whether it's race cars or hell, even Minecraft. If I have a weekend and I'm with, some one of those types of people, I can go down the rabbit hole of stuff. So I thought, it'd be interesting to talk with everybody else and see what goofiness you guys are into. This is a safe space. That's what I'm trying to say. What's your super your super fandom or your superpower?
Oh, tie-dye butt plugs for sure.
Are they steel?
They
or
homemade?
nylon?
They can be anything. I mean, they can be made out
You
of
got a whole
wood.
collection of them.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Sterling
cotton?
silver.
yeah. I
Make
mean,
them out of cotton.
you can make them out of anything you want, as long as they're tie-dye. Like I don't know, it's just the colors that get me.
Yeah.
But the tip's always brown. No, I'm just joking. I don't have any butt plugs.
So it's not, basketball or any,
For me,
anything
well-
you collect.
Collecting, no, but growing. I mean, what got me started in all this too was dunking, like as a sport.
Dunking
Like,
basketballs,
Dunking basketballs.
not donuts.
No,
basketballs.
not donuts. Like freestyle
Because
dunking.
Tad's fit.
I mean, yeah, I'm fit. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit heavier now, but I play in 2 basketball leagues a week, and I try to stay in shape. But I'm old. I mean, 10 years ago though, I was in pretty good shape.
You were 18 years old 10 years ago, Tad.
That's true. That's true.
You were
I was a young
Tanner's
pup.
age.
But no, like dunking. That's what got me started on YouTube and everything else. And the first video I ever put on YouTube went to the front page and had like over 1 million views.
1 million views on YouTube.
Yeah, it was in 2006, because that was the year I graduated high school. Yeah, it was the spring of 2006. Overnight, it was 700,000, 800,000 views.
That's
It was
unbelievable.
my buddy
Wow.
Duncan, and it was just shit video, but like windmilling and shit like that. And then we ended up meeting some people. Turned out to be like, we did a lot of work. We did a documentary actually.
You can hear it.
What is that? Is
There's
that
a
a goddamn duck?
Somebody needs a pellet gun. These are the hazards of broadcasting
What
poolside.
is that? That's not.
I see it.
That's a
What,
squirrel
do
in
you see
heat,
it?
dude. That's
What?
a squirrel in heat.
Do you see it? It just
Climb on
fell
up
off.
there. Get up there and get him.
It sounded like it went farther away. Quack, quack,
It's going.
quack,
It's
quack.
stopping. God, that's funny. Well, Dakota, what's your thing? You got anything that's like a surprise or your secret that you want to share? You're nerd. Surely you're into something like
Weird.
That's.
I take yours with the butt plug joke?
I bet he collects stamps.
Yeah, I mean, it could be any. It could be any. Just like
I never collected anything. I'm trying to think here of like what do I nerd
what
out
can you
about?
go? Yeah, what can you go down the rabbit hole on?
Well, the other day, this past weekend, and I think you experienced this at the Libertarian Convention a little bit, but I don't know what I was doing. Oh, we were going to look for couches in Richmond.
Okay.
And we're going down there, and there's like this huge low bobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
oh, in Richmond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I'm going to
The
go in there
E-cig
and
store.
see their humidifiers,
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to check out their cigar selection.
Yes, sir.
They didn't have anything. It had turned into like this huge like vape shop.
store?
or
Yeah.
whatever, which was like super disappointing for me because I am like real big into cigars.
You're into the you're into the good stuff. It's not just it's the serious ones.
The one
Yeah.
on Tom Raper, like right up on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
by
let's
Claris.
not- he was acquitted. Tom was acquitted.
The late
No,
great
but these-
Tom Raper.
There's these two guys in there, and they're like looking at the cigar cabinet because it's just a cabinet now.
Humidifier.
And I was like
Humidor.
trying to get in there, and like this dude's asking the lady at the counter, like, "Hey, what? You know anything about cigars?" And I'm standing there, and she's like, "No, I don't know anything." And so he picks up this acid cigar, the real cheap ones.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, this smells real good, man. Like I bet this is got a real good flavor." And I just was like standing back there. I said, "Don't do it." And he turns around and he's like, "What?" I was like, "Don't do it, man. Like, if you value your throat, you will not do it." And he said, "So it's rough on your throat then?" I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Wasn't that kind of the point of smoking something? It's gonna be kind of rough on your throat."
I go, here, why don't you suck this dick? Why don't you smoke this bowl, buddy?
But you discovered that at the convention. I asked Jeremiah, like, "Hey, you want to go to this cigar shop I just found?" He's like, "Sure, man, I'll go."
Yeah, I'll go wherever. It's cool.
So I go in there and I'm like,
Biggest snob I ever seen. Dakota Davis in there. Oh no, it's got to be from It's got to be made by a real Honduras woman who's visited Cuba at least 6 times.
nah.
And it's got to be rolled up with. They've got to step on it with their feet, and it's got to be kept at 47% humidity.
Just as long as it's kept in a humidifier, probably a Honduran cigar with Cuban seeds.
Yep.
You're gonna have a good one there. And Jeremiah's walking up to the counter. We're about to check out, and he's like, "Oh, look, like
Give me that swisher.
He's like,
Yeah,
these
give
are all
me
ones
that
in the
Yeah,
back."
5 for $1.
That one's that's only $3. That looks fine.
Do you guys have white owls?
So he picks it up, and I'm like, I didn't say anything because I knew I'd already nerded out, full on screeching, and then we go back to the riverboat, and you smoked that little one that you got at the counter, and you're like, "Oh, this is awful. My throat hurts so
I'm
bad."
not sure that that's true.
It's untrue. That's blasphemy.
This is more lies.
Well, he tried it.
More lies.
Fake news.
We'll say that he tried it.
Bill Clinton
He
didn't
didn't like
inhale,
it,
and
though.
neither should I. All right, so it's tobacco products.
I really enjoy tobacco.
All right.
It might be taboo, but I
Very
do.
good. And Tad's into
I'm into anything.
into the basketball and dunking. I mean, he's a YouTube star. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
I mean, that was
One of the
something that
earliest
people
YouTube
probably
stars.
don't know.
I mean, if that was today, you probably would have made money off of that.
Oh, my buddy who ran Flight Brothers is retired. He's 30 years old and millionaire. Every video he puts on YouTube has 500,000 views.
Incredible.
He was the second biggest sports YouTube behind the NBA.
Wow,
And
that's
he
crazy.
gets shit tons of money off of
Oh, I bet.
fucking advertising and everything else.
That's awesome.
It was insane. But it was just a couple, a year or two too soon to really,
yeah.
to really, everybody quit
just
their
a little
jobs.
early.
Now it's well, what the hell? Everybody's trying to be YouTube.
That's right.
I mean,
everybody's a
Rich
YouTube star.
PewDiePie plays video games and just makes stupid jokes. And
We
makes
drove up
millions of
to
dollars.
Chicago. Drove up to Chicago. So
We, not Dakota and I, Dakota and his lady friend.
Audrey and I
The lovely
drive
Audrey
up to
Joe
Chicago there was
How
a
long did it
lady.
take you?
There was a like 3
About
hours.
3 hours.
Stop a lot?
Yeah, it was like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we get up there, and the whole reason that we're going is because a person on YouTube, like this lady is a celebrity, and she's gonna be in the water tower place.
She's gonna get her
whatever.
makeup done.
Oh man, that was a horrible experience.
Yeah, we talked about that on the last.
Yeah,
last
it was-
episode.
it
I didn't
that.
listen. I tried.
But I mean, can
listen.
you?
Yeah.
It's just hard to imagine. Like this lady was famous,
crazy.
had security guards, lines out the door in Chicago
It's like the Catch Me Outside chick.
Yeah.
for putting on makeup on
I
YouTube.
know you can get famous doing anything.
So this is the Boss Hog Liberty Podcast. Jeremiah Morrell here, your host. Dakota Davis, your co-host,
That's right.
telling a Chicago story. We have the one and only Tad Western. We're gonna have to get him another drink. He looks like
Thanks
he's
for
getting
having
the
me.
bottom
No,
of his.
somebody go give me
slushy.
another slushy. Icy.
We're gonna have to send. We got Newcastle Uber. There's like 4 people that
You know
use the
what?
Uber.
Let me,
Just
I'll
just
put
wash
a
it
little
down
more
with a
syrup
little
I've
bit
in
of
used
there.
it. I've
captain
used
there.
it before.
So
And then wait, we're not done with the reset here. Calm down, co-host. You don't want
All right,
to.
we got here Tanner's story.
Tanner feels like I'm shorting him all the time.
you
And-
drinking? A red stripe Tanner?
No, that's a Pepsi.
so we've got Tanner Perdew here with his Pepsi.
That's
and,
a Caribbean Pepsi.
It's
if
a
I've ever
Caribbean
seen
Pepsi.
one.
Yeah,
It's
the
a fancy
Mexican
bottle.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
So what?
Nothing but the best for Boss Hog.
What's your? How do you nerd
Imported
out, man?
sugar.
What's your like the thing you'll do?
I am the biggest Kiss fan you will ever meet.
Really?
Yes.
You know he's coming
Man.
here to Anderson.
There's 4 of them.
Gene? No.
Just one.
No. Just Gene.
The Kiss.
Where's
Gene
it?
is coming to the Anderson Casino in
Solo?
like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Solo concert?
Yeah.
It's probably 21 plus, isn't it?
I don't know, man.
If it's not, I can still get in.
It's the weekend of.
You want me to get
It's
you
the
an-
weekend after the
I
pool
know,
party.
right?
Oh, I'll be in Myrtle Beach.
Well, I mean,
Well,
skip
I'm
that
not going to
In the
Myrtle
shower
Beach
with
if
the fan
Gene's
on.
going to be here.
Gene's gonna be in
Ace
Anderson
is
on
my
the 11th.
favorite though. Ace Frehley is.
Ace,
I'm
yeah.
getting 4 tattoos. I'm getting Gene here, Paul here, and then Ace and Peter on my thighs.
Thank God there's
Or
not
my
5 guys
thighs,
in the
my-
band.
My calves, I meant. And
You
then
getting a Peter tattooed on your leg?
just Peter, Chris.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. So you big? Do you wear the makeup? Do you ever dress up? You ever been dressed up? Like
I've never. When I was a kid, I never went trick or treating unless I was Gene Simmons
yeah.
or Ace Frehley from like age 4 on.
At least you. I like that.
Yeah.
He's not like one of the, I just like the music. I don't like all the acting. No, fuck that. You gotta like the
Yeah,
entire show.
I've seen Kiss 4 times.
really?
Yeah. I've seen Ace Frehley. But Peter, Chris doesn't tour. They're supposed to be getting back together with the full band. So if they do that, when they got inducted into the Rock Hall, there was a rumor that they were going to bring back the original band to play at the Hall of Fame, and me and my dad were going to go no matter what the tickets cost.
Right.
Because that's one of my dreams is to see Kiss with the original band. So I've got all kinds of stuff. I have the comic book that was printed in their real blood, and that's worth a lot of money now. I have all of the original vinyl records from the 70s. I'm a complete Kiss nerd.
I want the casket. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm getting buried in a Kiss
Are you
casket. Yeah,
I'll
I
be
swear
right
to
there with
God.
you. Well, I'm getting cremated, but
I actually am putting that in my will that I want to be buried
Hell
in a Kiss
yeah.
casket.
You don't
But-
have a will yet, man.
No.
Oh, come
it's
on.
never
you
too.
gotta get
It's
that
never
set
too
up.
soon.
Yeah, I'm getting one set up. I'm gonna put $2,000 back for a wake party, just
Nice.
like Janis Joplin did,
Hell yeah.
and it's gonna be wild.
I can't wait to go, man. It'll be
Oh,
fun.
it'll be here in the next few years.
Be right here.
By the way, I'm going to need your house for that, Jared.
We'll have a memorial pool party. We'll have Tanner like sitting up on the roof.
Well,
And he's
they
got a cold Pepsi in his hand.
In a
they
Kiss
killed him off
casket.
Yeah.
once.
And he's just waving at all
There
of
were
us.
some upset people after your little car
Oh
accident.
yeah.
There was a meme.
Well,
That's
hey,
probably the saltiest meme in a while.
That's something me and you share in common. After I had my car accident, they killed me off too.
Oh, they
James
hated
Neese
me.
killed me off.
Well,
Rest in peace.
We've killed off so far. We've killed off Greg
Greg twice.
once. Greg, well, yeah, Greg's gone again now. Actually,
Yeah.
did he get
as
up?
of the recording, we haven't heard from Greg in about 3 days. So we really actually, if you've seen Greg, if you could PM us, we'd feel better about it. Tyler
I
at the
miss
time
him.
had a car for
I
a
had
couple
horrible
weeks and had an accident.
Yeah, I had it for a month, and somebody T-boned
It was
me.
right after I met you. Actually, it was like a week or two
No,
after.
because we had first met, and then
you had
I
just
bought
gotten
the
your car.
and then
We
like,
hung out at Blackacre or something,
and
and
then
then
the
a day
next
or two
Black
later,
Acre, you're like, "How you doing, man?" I was like, I blew my ear. You're like, well, you all right, man? I thought you were dead.
Did you see my car wreck?
Yeah.
The video?
Yeah, I watched
I
it
thought that
live.
video didn't exist.
Yeah.
No, he showed it to Greg and me.
I showed you
here
the
at
video.
the party.
I know, but I thought we were.
But yeah, you
I
told
thought it was a
us-
gag order.
Yeah, you told us that it didn't exist.
Well,
technically.
I can't show it. I can show it to people in real life, but until about a year, I can't post it online because of insurance reasons.
Fair enough.
And the
All I
fact you
know
can
is
see me
I saw-
running away from the scene.
I saw a what do they call that? A reenactment. I saw a cartoon reenactment of what happened. Is what he showed me.
Claymation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Mine was marionettes.
It looked like celebrity death.
Man, so the wall list of people we've killed or have had accidentally killed. Joe Ruiz wrote an obituary,
No.
and then I reported Spangle as actually being dead to Facebook using the obituary that Ruiz did. So his own website killed him off, and he was locked out for hours. Greg was killed, and then he was locked out for like 3 months, and then Riddle killed him. Yeah, so we've had like 4 or 5 wall deaths.
A lot of people die around. I don't know if anybody hangs out with us. Everybody ends up missing on social media.
It's rough. It's a rough existence.
It's bad.
Hey, Nathaniel Peavy's joining the party, by the way, Dakota.
Sweet.
They're having a little side meeting here. These are local people. This is Audrey Joe's cousin.
Yes.
Is that right?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I noticed the Peavy.
Yeah.
Are they related to like the Peavy guitar amps or whatever?
No, those are shitty ass guitars.
I didn't ask that. I
Ma-
just
Just wants to know if they're the same.
No, it's spelled different.
Is it spelled different?
With an IE.
They make good amps, but their guitars suck.
Yeah,
My,
I just knew
my
the
first
amps.
guitar was the Peavy Telecaster.
Well, we've done it again. We're at the 1 hour mark, and we've actually covered quite a bit of
Nothing?
stuff. We didn't get through everything, but we got through the nerdery stuff, and I kind of wanted to
we
get through
rarely
that.
do.
Yeah, this is a fun podcast.
We do have some announcements we have to work through here, and you guys are going to all get your last chance here. But I do want to make the announcement that we have a official Boss Hog of Liberty Facebook page now, so you can track us down. I think we have over 200 likes already.
Yeah.
Big House of Freedom on Facebook.
We're doing all right. So you can get on there, like us, subscribe to the podcast, of course. We're growing. Every episode is getting more than the last. I think we created the Facebook page. I made Dakota administrator, and immediately he tried to sell his car on there and made it a sponsored post.
That's right.
You sell that Chevy yet?
No, it is still for sale. There's a lady coming to look at it on Friday.
That's
So,
my fault.
Tad,
That's my fault.
Tad
I
was kind of
accidentally
Tad's
slandered
fault.
your
the
car
You did.
exact car that Dakota's trying to sell.
on my podcast.
The first 10 minutes was the
well,
talking about how it's the worst car that Chevrolet's ever made.
Well, you guys missed the point. The point
He's
was
not
the
wrong,
lady
though.
driving the car was a complete asshole, and I was just using the car to describe her.
It's like a Prius driver.
Wait, was it the hatchback with the turbo? Because that's what mine is.
I don't know. She was driving like a bat out of hell.
It had to be a
was
turbo
blue.
then.
It must have been the turbo.
And it's blue, gray.
I don't know. She was driving like a maniac. She about killed 3 or 4 people on Highway 40. Uh-oh.
He's swan diving.
Oh, and he's in.
Tanner's
That was a pretty good
Tanner
dive.
went
We
and
didn't
runned
even hear
off.
anything. No
Very good.
splash.
10
Oh,
out of 10.
He just forgot his socks over there.
The Russian judge is only going to give him a 6 because of Trump
Yeah,
problems.
I know. Only Trumps get 10 from the Russian judges. But yeah, I forgot that you were trying to sell one. I kind of called it, what'd I call it, a smart car with Down syndrome or something? I don't know what I called it.
I think that's a Spark. Are you thinking about the Spark?
I don't know what
Hey,
it
at
was,
least you
to be
didn't
honest
lie.
with you.
You need a car. Have you got a replacement yet, or do you want to buy his Chevy? We can work this out right now.
I have a Neon.
Can we talk about those tires on your truck? Holy shit.
Mine?
Yeah, what track did you steal?
They're
those
tater
off of?
diggers, bub.
Yeah, they are. My God.
Yeah, they're really loud too.
I was gonna say, how do you keep that thing straight driving down the road? Is it?
No, dude, that thing's pretty smooth. I mean,
Is it?
I drive a bucket truck for a living, and
No, well, anything's smoother than that.
oh yeah, that you never realize how horrible of shape the roads are in until you're in a bucket truck. let me
I
tell
do.
you.
I had to replace 2 tires this week.
I had to have one replaced too.
Welcome to Indiana in the spring.
I let my truck out, and an associate made
Never
contact made contact with a fire hydrant, and we got a little body damage replaced, but it'll all be all right. It'll all be all right. Yeah.
Is
so
that Brett Bittner?
I'm not casting stones around this place. I've had it. Stuff
will.
happens. Stuff happens.
I'm gonna sigh very
But
loudly.
my,
into the
but
mic.
my lovely GMC's got a little buffing to do on the right front.
He said he was distracted by a hot yoga joint, a new hot yoga joint.
He probably saw a
Stuff.
fancy pug.
Yep. That was eating keto food.
That's
Yeah, he saw Whole Foods and just
Keto diet.
Oh man. All right, so we're
Love
at the
you,
1
Brett.
hour mark. He's my boy. He's my buddy. It's all good. Stuff happens. I've had bad things happen too.
yep.
It's the way it goes. It'll be right. It'll be all right.
We'll be good.
It'll all be a big joke in time, just like when
Anyway,
we
I was
accidentally
gonna
killed
quiz
off
you
Ted.
guys.
What you got, man?
Henry County.
Oh, you got a Henry County quiz?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
got one question.
All right.
What's up?
Why is it called Henry County?
I know that one. Let's see if the youngins know.
I don't know that.
Honestly,
straight up
I
say it.
used to. But I don't.
Take a
Rem-
guess.
I've no.
Is it after
It's-
King Henry VIII?
No.
No.
Is it after
It's after.
Henry the Ninth.
Henry the Seventh?
No.
Henry the Sixth? Is it named after Francis Scott Henry? who
It
wrote-
was the war guy, wasn't it?
Patrick Henry,
Yeah, wasn't it?
the founding father.
Yeah.
Do you want a lifeline?
What?
I'm gonna say no to that one. It's
You
not
wanna-
Patrick Henry.
It was after some general, wasn't it? From
Mark
like.
Henry, the WWE wrestler.
Yeah, it was after Mark Henry.
No, for real, what?
Who is the Henry who dug through the mountain?
John Henry.
John Henry.
John Henry.
I think it's John Henry.
Yeah.
And his big blue ox.
Yeah. I
Is
think,
that right?
Is it
No,
John
no,
Henry?
that's a different.
It's not
that's
John
a
Henry
different
County?
Who had the big blue ox? Babe, the big
Babe,
blue ox.
that was Paul Bunyan,
Oh.
wasn't it?
Sorry, I'm way off. Paul Henry.
No, I think it's Patrick Henry.
No,
John-
it was after Patrick
Yeah.
Henry.
That's
John
what-
Henry.
The
was a
first
steel
and
driving
sixth governor of Virginia.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't
There
know
you
why
go.
I know that, but
Henry County?
Oh, it's because I studied Henry County Wikipedia before I came. Who knows me? This shit's true.
Henry County's named after that. Rush County is named after Dr.
Benjamin
Benjamin Rush.
The band, Rush.
Rush, yeah, they're the big fans of Rush and Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
No, Rush County is after Dr. Benjamin Rush, and then I work in Delaware County. Well, it's my day job's up there, and that's named after the Indians.
Yep. And, well, Patrick Henry, famous for "Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death,"
That's right.
which I figured would be your. It's quite fitting for the podcast. here.
Exactly. The
Yes.
Boss Hog of Liberty
Yeah, because more
from
people,
Patrick Henry's County.
Because everyone who listens would rather be dead than. Just kidding.
Doesn't
Just
make-
kidding.
Better dead than
That
red.
was the only joke I wrote, and it went over like a fucking zeppelin.
It's because Dakota's watching Tanner put his shoes back on.
He's
Correct.
just thinking, how can I get 7 in one day? That's what he's thinking about.
Oh man. So we did have something prepared, and I guess we'll get into it a little bit here, so that
The
we
Lord's
don't.
Prayer?
No, yes, Our Father who art in Henry County.
After how explicit this podcast has been, I don't think it would
Patrick
be a
Henry
bad
be your
idea.
name?
Are you gonna be in trouble? Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be all right.
We don't have to edit anything
We'll
out.
be all right. We'll
No.
be
We're
all
on your
right.
side, man. If something's bad, you let me know.
We had to edit out a part of the last one. Did you end up editing it out?
No, I don't think I took anything out.
That's the best. We had to edit some stuff out.
No, we left it in there.
No, I forgot.
It's
man.
very complicated. Sorry about that, buddy. I really hope that you don't get your I hope you don't lose your job or have your house repossessed. I feel real sorry about that, but it was funny at the time.
I'll tell you what, I was pissed though. I was searching for Boss Hog or Big Dog of Liberty.
Big Dog.
I
Big Dog
think
of Freedom.
I think you had the, and that was the problem. Spangle blamed you for saying the.
I
If
typed
you just
it in
if you just search on pod,
every way. I typed
you
your
type
name
in
in,
Boss
I didn't
Hog
find it.
or me, Jeremiah Moore,
I-
or you can go to the Facebook page.
Maybe I'm inept
Facebook.com/Boss Hog of Liberty. We're right there.
I was on my iTunes app.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm subscribed on iTunes on my phone. I got
I'm
myself on the.
subscribed now, so I get all the updates.
I got me on Dog Catcher on the Android and iTunes on the other.
Speaking
We're on
of dog
SoundCloud.
catchers.
We're all over the place.
We need to get rid of the dog catchers. That's a waste of government money.
I don't know. I feel like
That's right. That's why we have
Dakota's-
leash laws now.
I know.
Dakota's dog catcher probably could catch him pretty quick.
Really.
No, that's why his name's Dodger Bud. he dodges.
It's a blind dog that falls over any moment.
He falls over? I got a dog that falls over. She's 15.
He's pretty quick. he's pretty quick. Not going to lie to you.
All right. So we're going to get into the solar panel deal that you prepared for us?
No.
Mr. Energy Expert?
We'll save that for the next episode.
Save that for the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
We've already hit the beef of this one.
That's a little teaser. Yeah. So around the room, final thoughts. We'll start with guest number 4 here. What you got anything for us? I got the
you yourself again. I was like, who's joining?
I thought
seat 4.
I thought it was a great podcast. I had a lot of fun, just as I did the last time.
You've almost dried off.
Yeah, I'm completely dried off now.
Can you give us a Hank Hill? Come on, give the people what they want.
Damn it, Tad, I'll tell you what, boy, if you keep asking me to do this daggum voice, I'm gonna walk over there and kick your ass, boy. I'm gonna tie the long hair on your head to the short hair on your ass and kick you down the street.
Love it.
That was violent.
I love it.
Threats against Tad Western.
No,
that will not
that's
stand.
Love.
That will not stand.
That's love.
So how do we follow Hank Hill or Tanner Perdew on the social medias? Are people reaching out? Do you want people talking to you, or do you just want them to?
I don't want
Just leave me
I don't want to talk to one of you motherfuckers. No, you can add me on Facebook. Tanner spelled like a normal person. Perdew spelled Perdew is in W.
Not like
Bush.
a normal person.
Fuck. Instagram, I don't fuck with it much, but you can still follow me if you want. It's TJ Perdew.
All right. Well, that's the lowdown on Tanner Perdew of Brisket Wireless.
Yes, sir.
Tad, we thank you for
smoking hot deals at Brisket Wireless.
That's right.
All day long.
Can you open up late? Tad's got a cracked phone. He was wanting to go in and take a look and see what y'all could do for him over there.
No, I need.
Yeah, we
sell
go
my
down
phone.
there.
You gotta get some data,
buddy.
You gotta get some data.
I got some. I'll trade you.
What are we trading here? Huh?
So what's going on, Tad? This is the last.
You
got
know,
any final thoughts?
I just thank you for having me out here in your beautiful, humble abode. I love it. I love the county, the entire county. It's country.
It's a good place
I
to be,
love
man.
it.
It really
It's
is.
good.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe out here.
We can burn. We're truly in the county. I can see the city from here.
I love it. I love a burn pile right next to a pool, next to a grill, next to podcast equipment. I mean,
8 feet away. We had baby robins born this year. We had the hatching out
I hope
there.
they didn't steal any of your shit.
Hey,
They moved into the city and went after the IndyCar drivers.
Yeah, I believe it. They're down there
All
at
them
Taco
robins.
Bell, huh?
That's right.
is your sewer fucked up like the
Yeah. I read in the newspaper today. I'm afraid to. Thanks for bringing that up. I'm afraid to flush my toilet right now.
He's on the hill though. It's cool.
We're on the high side of White Estates over here,
It's
but
all right. I got sinkers. I'll close.
I read Kevin Green's story.
Let me drop a few.
I got a
logs.
feeling that if I forget and leave the water running and go to work, I'm going to fill the neighbor's basement. It doesn't look
There you
good.
go. That's more crawl space job for our
That's
friend.
right. We're gonna hook up all of our all the cartel of the crawl space industry in Indiana.
Oh shoot.
Oh man. So how do we follow Tad?
How do you follow me? Tad Western on Facebook.
If they add you, I tried to share your stuff and you're locked down. You're very private. If you get on the inside with Tad, you're doing good.
It depends on what day you catch me. Sometimes I'm just I don't ever pay attention to anything. I don't know. I'm so scatterbrained. I never check anything. Like I'll check group chat and that's about it. But I just Tad Western. I think Tad Western on Instagram. Tad Effin Western on
FN as in
capital F, capital N, Western. I don't know why I did that. I was probably drunk.
I
On
call you
Twitter,
Tad fucking
and then
Western all the time.
I don't know what else. I'm on Bumble and Tinder.
Yeah, so I'm not looking you up on Bumble, but
No, I know, but there might be some single females or married that want to mingle. And yeah, I've swiped right on everybody who I thought was attractive in a 100-mile radius of Tad's Ranch. So go ahead and swipe
I did
right
notice
on me.
we were sitting there at dinner and you
Literally,
had
go-
one left.
You go, bring it down to like 15 miles, see if I know anybody on Bumble. I was like, okay, you know her? You know her? Oh, we're out of matches.
That's all. Tad had already swiped on every
and he was
one
like,
of them.
Are you shitting me? I was like, yep.
I think it took you like 6 months to approve my friend request.
No, I know. That's what I was telling him. I had people from the first time I was ever on Wall, and I had no idea who these people are, and I was just like, Spangle, here's my phone. Go through it. Who are these people? He's like, oh, this is like this is like the governor's son. Like all these like high-profile people. I was like,
Don't accept.
Now they're all like, he's a dick. He's just been sitting in my inbox for like 2 years. I have no idea.
Well, hopefully,
I don't know.
Hopefully, the Tadcast has got a Facebook page here pretty
Talk,
soon.
No, I'm gonna have a Tad Talk page, and then I'm getting too big to have my personal profile. I don't know. I kind of just want to link them all together and just be done with it. I just want to have one, like, maybe I'll just make a Tad app where I just put everything.
Yeah.
So you go to Tad Western University, and then you get
get
linked
it's
up
not
on
.edu, it's .org, I think.
Yeah.
Because they shit all over the .edu.
the government.
Government, man. You can't just start your own website.
It's ridiculous.
Or university. It's
Ridiculous.
bullcrap, man. It's not like I was trying to get funding.
Is Tad Western on LinkedIn if I want to hire him for odd jobs?
No, but you know what? I do have a great app that I'm not going to release. I've been working on it. I've been James Nee's been coding me up some stuff. So.
That's a teaser.
Yeah, look out for Tad Western. I'll probably be a billionaire about this time next year.
You'll have your own money, not just the DHM money, but your own,
it's
your
like
own money.
the Uber for pool cleaners.
Really?
Yeah,
Very exclusive.
no,
They have to hook me up.
yeah, but fall Tad Talk. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I'm known for. I
It's
guess
the passion project right now.
it is. It's
all
when I get
seasonal.
passion, and people are always like, "Oh, it's been over a week." I don't do it every week. I got to come up with stuff. It's just me by myself. I don't have a co-host. It's hard to talk for an hour and a half.
Hey, we got
45
you
minutes
right here.
I will co-host Tad Talk.
You are all more than welcome to
I'll
come
tell you
down.
what.
Come down to the ranch, co-host.
It is great having a co-host, but damn it, it's hard getting two schedules to align.
You know what?
Yes, it is.
At least I can always, if it's at the ranch, I never leave the ranch. I hate going anywhere, to be honest with you. I hate it. I like being at home, laying on the couch, just chilling out, drinking a beer.
I'm getting.
Understand?
I
Yeah,
know.
we're wrapping it up here. We're
Tad's
starting to
blowharding.
we're
right now.
starting to get we're taking siege on here. We got mosquitoes coming after us. It's
Anyway,
springtime in
I want to
Indiana.
thank all of Henry County for having me out.
Thank you, Tad Western.
It's our pleasure, Tad. So Dakota,
Appreciate
what you got? Any special announcements? Any little articles you want to read to us?
No special announcements.
None.
No, nothing.
Man,
I'm
tired today.
I'm kind of in a funk
Sell
because
your car.
well,
Come on,
I'm
give
in
me
a
one
funk because
Talk it up.
I didn't get my hair cut last week.
I got mine cut today.
And
the look he just
I
gave,
And the flick.
and the
bangs.
and the flip.
Davis
I saw
flip.
Clay.
Yeah,
it's really
We're
put
like
me down
this.
all week. Like
We're
I felt
that.
like I've
You
just
feel dirty, don't you?
I
when you
don't
miss-
feel like
skipped a week
myself.
or 2 weeks. I've skipped 2
It's
weeks.
only Tuesday, man.
Well, I
What day you normally get cut on?
I usually go in on Wednesdays.
Tomorrow.
But see, I missed last Wednesday.
You gonna go in
sure.
tomorrow? You gonna make it tomorrow?
I'm gonna make it tomorrow.
There you go. Well,
And you know what? If the power's out, y'all are gonna have to wait. I'm getting my hair.
He's got a good MVP.
you getting cut old school. He's going all scissors. No trimmer.
No trim.
You ain't getting shit faded in.
It's got to be done one at a time at this point. We just got to trim each hair individually, one at a time, manually. Perfection.
I tried cutting my hair with a match one time. Just tried burning it.
Oh my God!
Damn.
It's starting to smell pretty quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was my pubes too. That shit fucking hurt, dude. Like a burnt hot dog.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I've done that too, except mine was actually on my head.
No, I was like, you know what?
pretty-
These pubes are out of control. I was like, I'm gonna make it like Vietnam in here and just go ahead and torch these sons of bitches. And then I was like, oh my God, it stinks so
covered them in
bad.
Vaseline and lit them.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
That's
Got
the way
rid
it
of all
went
the
down.
lice though.
That's a good
The
improvement.
crabs.
Yeah. You've eradicated the crabs.
So you
No.
let it burn? You didn't just immediately put it out?
No, hell no. It smelled like red lobster in my bathroom. It smelled like burnt hair and red lobster.
He went for butter. He was gonna.
Yeah, you damn right. Drawn butter.
All right. So Dakota, how do we follow you? What's the pitch?
Just add me on Facebook, Dakota Davis.
There you go.
DAKOTADAVIS. Pretty easy.
All right. That's our co-host Dakota. I'm Jeremiah Morrell. You can follow me on the Facebook, or even more important, you can direct message us now. Just jump on the Boss Hog of Liberty, facebook.com/Boss Hog of Liberty. Or apparently I didn't know that I had this. I just learned today. Morrell@WeAreLibertarians.com. you can message me there. And there's probably Tad or
I think it's Tad.
Tad at WeirdLibertarians.com.
I don't know. I filled that out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We have more tech than we know about. We got a form that Iowa Spangle I'm supposed to fill out so he can put us on the website.
I still haven't filled that out.
Do you think he's claiming us all on his taxes?
I think we're probably dependents. He's probably got.
Guarantee.
We're all mooches.
I think so.
So my big thing,
You're
I'm
welcome,
excited.
Spangle.
We're going into the Indy 500 weekend. I'm going to go to my first carb day. They're going to have 350,000 people at race day and 100,000 people at carb day. So one of my favorite bands, you like
That's a
Kiss.
lot of beer.
They're my favorite.
I like Bare Naked Ladies, the
What?
Canadian band. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
See,
think I'm
they're
familiar
from
with
before
them.
you were born.
Yeah, I got
so's
yelled
Kiss.
at.
Yeah.
I got yelled at for trying to download Bare Naked Ladies on, well, it wasn't
school?
LimeWire. It was Napster.
Napster back in the day, yeah.
My mom was like, what the hell's Bare Naked Lady? I was like, they got the great song. She's like, what are you doing?
I had $1 million.
I was like,
This is
Porn.
porn.
Yeah, she thought it was like porn. I was like, no.
No, it's
I was like, that's the Pam and Tommy sex tape that's in the other folder,
Yeah.
Mom. That's why
I
your
already
phone has-
downloaded that.
I was
Don't
like,
be
Mom,
mad at
that's
me
why
for
your
that one.
phone hasn't been working for the last 2 weeks. Because we were on dial-up.
Oh man, yeah. So that's they're playing at Carb Day along with
It's
Steve Miller
been
Band.
1 week since you looked at me.
Steve Miller's touring with Frampton this summer.
All right. Well, he's if you come to Carb Day on Friday,
Will Frampton be there?
Frampton.
Maybe.
But it's not announced, but who knows? Who knows? I
really
got to see Pat McAfee down on pit road yesterday in Indy too. I asked him about my boy Vibbert, and he said, "Were you the one yelling for Jeff yesterday?" Yes, I was. Yeah, that was me. So trying to make Jeff's big time now. He's not a Bob and
Yeah.
Tom anymore. He's over
Yeah.
at Barstool. Proud of my buddy. It's fun. So I was listening to him on the Christy Lee podcast today.
Just a big
I haven't got to check that out yet.
Yeah, he's a good dude. So
I
wish
hear
him
Christy's
well.
got a new man.
I heard she's maybe somebody she works with.
So I think she's keeping the office. Someone around the same name as she's got.
Chris and
Chris S.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's just
really?
That's what I heard.
I heard it's mutual.
That's what I heard.
It's all good. Number 4.
I don't know. I like to leave the listeners with a little bit to research.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
There's nothing wrong with
They're
a little
both good
workspace loving.
they're both good people.
They are. They are.
So all right,
They're a
well,
match.
Hopefully this doesn't get us canceled.
This is your podcast. I'm independent, baby. Tad
All right.
Talk will go on.
Tad Talk will survive. Well,
Spangle commented, I said, catch me on me and the legendary Tad Western on Boss Hog of Liberty this week. And Spangle said, are you sure?
What's that supposed to mean? Like I'm unreliable?
yeah,
I think he means I'm unreliable.
nobody's ever accused you of
he
that.
definitely means you're
Never.
unreliable.
Hey, the only time I was invited to We Are Libertarians, I made it.
Yep, he showed up.
Barely, but I was there.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
first time you were invited here, you didn't make it.
Dude, I was closing that store. Someone came in after you guys left.
All
That's
right.
incredible.
He had to make money.
Very sad. Very
Sorry.
sad. All right. Well, thank all of our listeners. Like and subscribe. Go on iTunes and rate us 5 stars. We appreciate everything. I'm amazed at the number of people that are listening, and
It's
it
awesome.
really is cool. Keep on growing this deal. We'll be back for the next one.
Keep
Thank
on
you.
keeping on.